What's going on? Hey, what's going on, Facebook? What's up? Hey, it's GiGi checking in live. It is Sunday night. I'm ready to have a good time with you guys. It's been a few minutes, so I'm going to let a couple of people get on here just so I can make sure that you guys can hear me okay, that you can see me, and that we're all good. All right? So I see a few people coming in. I need you guys to do me a favor. Let me know where you are checking in from. All right. This is GiGi Afterdark. I'm right here in Atlanta. And I look forward to having a good time with you guys tonight. All right. Okay. I see you coming in. What's up? I see you coming in. I see you guys coming in. I'm super excited about tonight. Listen, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I need you guys to do me a favor real quick. I need you to go ahead and share. Go ahead and share this live video. All right. Okay, good. All right. So listen, we got a super exciting show tonight. We're going to talk about some real stuff. You guys already know how that works, man. Marietta in the house. I see you. All right, good. We got Selma, Alabama, man. Selma, Alabama in the building. All right, North Carolina. What's good? Hey guys, I'm GiGi After Dark. Tonight we're having adult conversations with GiGi. I am GiGi, your host for tonight. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm right here in Atlanta. Obviously everybody's checking in from all over the map, and I appreciate that. We have about 30 minutes tonight. Now, typically this show is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. But since this is the debut, if you will, we're going to rock this thing out for about 30 minutes. So we'll be done in enough time. So make sure that put the kids to bed. Tell grandma that she needs to go ahead and go to her room if she ain't already there. Tell granddaddy get off the couch and take his ass on over in his room too. All right. So listen, it is going to be adult conversation. So you know what that means, right? Number one, it's going to be real. We're going to keep it 100. And number two, we're going to talk about some grown folk stuff. You understand? We're going to talk about some grown folk stuff. I see Miami in the building, Charlotte, North Carolina. Man, you guys are freaking amazing tonight. I am GiGi After Dark. I'm your host. And I'm going to give it just maybe about 3 or 4 more minutes to get as many folks as we can. Now, I need you to do me a favor. Now, a lot of you guys already know me because this is on my Facebook Live. You guys know it gets intense, right? So I need you to go ahead and share right now. I have a lot of admins, on my page, so I need y'all to share it in the group. Go ahead and do that for me. I appreciate it. Somebody needs to be sharing this into GiGi After Dark. So where are my members, my GiGi After Dark members at? Somebody needs to be sharing it in the group. Right now. So we are definitely going to get into this thing, man. I wanted to talk about something that nobody wants to talk about. People like to make memes, and you like to talk about it as far as, well, look what happened to me. Look at this character. Look at this clown. Look at this joker. Look at this chick. Look at this chicken. You know what I mean? But nobody wants to really deal with the issues. And that's where I come into play. I'm GiGi After Dark. I'm a relationship realist. I am not a relationship guru. I am not a relationship expert at all. And I don't even want to be associated with that because you know what? I don't have all the answers. I'm not trying to have all the answers. But what I do know is that we have to get down to the solutions and talk about what's real. We have to hear it. We have to process it. And we have to figure out a solution. I think long are the days, man, that we just kind of go back and forth and nobody's hearing each other. We talk about communication all the time, but we rarely talk about two-way communication because people want to say what they want to say and be heard, but nobody's asses want to listen. You understand? So that's what we're here to talk about. 1 more minute. I need you guys to continue to, if you hear me okay, show me some love, man. Let me see the hearts if you hear me okay. All right. Continue to shout out the areas that you're from. We got Miami. We got Atlanta. We got all kinds of spots in Georgia. We got North Carolina in the building. What's good? So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, we're still gonna keep it about 30 minutes. For those of you that may be catching it on the replay, I need you to hashtag replay. If you're looking at it again, I need you to hashtag double play. If you're looking at it a damn again for the third time, triple play. You understand? So I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. So we're going to dig in. We're going in. We're going right in. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and take a sippy sip. All right, let me get this out the way. Yes, refreshing. Absolutely. Okay, cool. All right, so listen, here we go. I am GiGi After Dark. I am your relationship realist. Welcome to Adult Conversations with GiGi. Tonight's topic is sexual healing versus sexual health. Sexual healing versus sexual health. So we're going to dig in and we're going to keep it 100. So I want you guys to know that whatever your questions are, go ahead and put your questions on there. I will probably get to them on the replay. All right. So right now, I just want to get this information. I want to have this dialogue first and foremost. And I promise, I want to get this message out, and then I don't mind having dialogue with you guys after this is done. But by all means, whatever questions you have, go ahead and put those out there. And we'll dig in. And if I have a few minutes towards the end, I'll address them directly. Now, Sunday night, 9:30. 9 o'clock. We start at 9 o'clock every Sunday. This is the debut show of the Adult Conversations with GiGi. Tonight's topic, we're talking about sexual healing versus sexual health. I don't know what particular order I'm going to go in. I'm going to go with the flow on that. But listen, my shows are never scripted. All right, they're never scripted. So everything that I tell you, everything that I share with you is my perspective, and it's strictly off the top. One thing that I did know is I knew I wanted to have this subject because it's important to talk about this, right? This is something that a lot of times we don't have these conversations with our mate, or we don't have these conversations when we need to have these conversations, right? And so the message goes from us to other people when it should go from us to the individual that we're actually involved with. So that's why we doing it. All right. That's why we doing it. All right. So listen, let's do it. All right. I did write a couple of notes. All right. I wrote some notes because of some bullets that I wanted to make sure that we address. Okay. What should we do? Sexual health or sexual healing? What you guys feeling? Sexual health, sexual healing, sexual health. Let's do sexual health. Okay. Sexual healing starts getting pretty intense, right? So let's do sexual health. Now, when I thought about talking about sexual health, it came from a perspective of actually being healthy to have sex. You know, sometimes what are the barriers when we're having sex? You know, so the first thing that I thought about in sexual health is mental and physical. Mental sex, physical sex. How many sapiosexuals do we have in here? Right? How many sapiosexuals? Sapiosexual is individuals that that prefer their mind to be stimulated, right? The sex or the romance begins in conversation. It begins in dialogue, right? So you start talking about things during the day, about whatever turns you on. So it doesn't necessarily have to be sex, but it is a mental stimulation that turns individuals on. You could be turned on by somebody's intellect. You could be turned on by somebody's femininity, masculinity. Those are things that I associate when we start talking about mental stimulation. And then it goes into the actual conversation and dialogue. You know, how does the person express themselves? Are they open? Do they paint a picture for you on how they feel about you? What is the direction that goes? So that's how I look at mental stimulation, the mental aspect of sexual health. The physical aspect, let's do it. All right. So the memes are out there. Folks are making posts about, how it didn't go down. The dude's schlong was too small, or, the chica, she wasn't wet enough. You know what I mean? Or the physicalities didn't match up. And that's even before you get into the sexual act. Now, once you get into the sexual act, you know, it's about being satisfied, right? So there is a mental stimulation with that, and there is a physical stimulation with that. But let's dig about the healthy part of it. Now, think about yourself right now. Are you turned on more so on the physicalities, the aesthetics of an individual, or is it the mental aspect, the mental stimulation? Like which one turns you on the most? Is it a combination of the two? For me, I would say it's a combination of. You know, mental stimulation is big for me. You know, I don't just want to deal with somebody who's fine. You know, and y'all know how I feel about that. I'm a visual guy. You know, I think the woman is a beautiful work of art. So yeah, physical. I'm definitely a physical guy, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with someone who can't hold a conversation with me, who can't understand my humor. You know, and we have to have some things in common. So it's going to be a combination of physical and mental, right? So that's what it is for me. But when we dig into the actual physicality, when we're having sex, right? So let's dig in when having sex. You have to have some type of chemistry, right? You have to have some type of chemistry, but at the same time, a new experience. I don't know you, you don't know me, or you don't know the individual. So the chemistry is good that you want to have sex with them, right? But the compatibility when you actually having sex is important. So again, you know, women, ladies, how you feel about size matters. Does size matter? I've done, you know, posts before, and I would say it's about half and half. You know, they say that, you know, some guys that I guess are average size, you know, as long as they know what to do, as long as they in touch with themselves, as long as they understand their mate and pleasing them, then it could definitely go down, you know, the right way. And then they got some guys that may be a little smaller, and they may not, you know, fit the bill as far as the physical satisfaction, and then some do. It just depends on the connection, right? Connection is a factor. But when we talk about size mattering, and even, you know, the mandingos, right? They say, you know, yeah, I want a man. The chicks say I want a mandingo, but at the same time, you know, sometimes it's too big, right? Or sometimes just because it's big, he don't know how to handle his business, right? I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about dudes and all that, but I do want to mention, you know, with the ladies as well, because this is what's interesting. I think the more ladies talk about guys' appendages versus guys talking about ladies. Like, I don't really know too many guys talking about, yeah, you know, her boobies was small, or her booty wasn't all that big. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I hit anyway, whatever. It's not a complaint because, again, the physicality of having sex and that connection is what's most important. And again, it's still bottom line is it's how you guys connect. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to make love to a fish. Ladies, come on, man. You can't just stand. You just can't lay there and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Nah. There's got to be a connection there. You got to do some things. He got to do some things. And so, you know, you got brothers out there right now that's like, yo, you know, she ain't really, you know, she just kind of laid there. And, you know, I did my thing, but she kind of laid there. Right? And then the ladies are like, well, you know, hey, I just laid there and I just waited for it to be over. So whether that was 2 minutes, whether that was 20 minutes. So mental stimulation, physical stimulation, actual health and the physicalities of that. Let's actually talk about what could be issues, right? Because now I'm kind of digging into the couples part. All right, so we're talking about couples. We're talking about you and your mate. We're not talking about a random. We're not talking about a one night stand. We're not talking about, situationship. We're not talking about that. Let's talk about actual couples. Let's talk about your mate, your significant other, because that's the uncomfortable conversation. That's the adult conversation that we have to have. Like, how do we figure it out when we're not satisfied or you're not satisfied?